Here at DreamWorks are so excited for our upcoming slate of movies. Coming up this June, we have How to Train Your Dragon, the live-action remake. And guess what? We're doing another remake of the second film, even though the first film hasn't even come out yet, and we don't even know if it's gonna be good. On top of that, we have The Bad Guys 2! Everyone's so excited for that. And hey, we have a brand new original film coming out next year that's coming out from the same director of Puss in Boots. Yes. Mr. DreamWorks? What about me? Oh, it's been about a few months since the Dog Man movie has come out. The hype has come, and the train has come to an end. We finally, after so many years, have the movie and can watch it as so many times as we want. So, what's next? The problem is that DreamWorks hasn't said anything about Dog Man ever since the movie came out. The movie did well at the box office. It surpassed Captain Underpants at the box office and currently stands as Dave Pilkey's highest grossing film. And it's just now releasing in Australia. I'm so sorry, guys. So the box office is still pushing through. But even so, at the milestone that it reached, DreamWorks has said nothing about any continuation with Dog Man. Although Peter Hastings has talked about a TV show in the works, we just found out that the studio behind Dog Man, the animation studio that helped bring this movie to life, has now shut down. So it leaves the big question, where do we go from here? And will a Dog Man sequel even happen? Now, first off, the movie did well enough for a sequel to come out. It just seems like it just was at the okay range. I feel like if it reached $200 million, I feel like we would have heard something by now. I'm happy the movie didn't leave a post-credit scene or anything leading into a sequel, because that would have been bad. Everyone would have been really upset if we didn't get the sequel. Now, as for Dave Pilkey and Peter Hastings has expressed interest in a Dog Man movie sequel, but at the same time, it is all up to Dave Pilkey, and so far we haven't heard anything from him. I mean, the movie was a success. A lot of people went out and see it, but it's all about coming up with a story for the film, putting together a team, because it seems like DreamWorks is really set on remakes now and sequels like Shrek 5, which everyone kind of has a mixed opinion on. For me, it's just okay. People are saying that the movie should have the Sonic redesign treatment. I personally don't believe that. They're focusing on The Bad Guys 2 and even a new original movie from the Puss in Boots director, which I am very hyped for. It's supposed to be something with Philippine mythology, which honestly I think they're going to be able to cook with that movie. But it seems like Dog Man is being excluded from this. I'm surprised, because The Bad Guys did kind of around the same range. It did a little better than Dog Man, but you know, there's so much source material for Dog Man to bring to a sequel that it's crazy we haven't heard anything. And, you know, one thing that only makes the situation worse is that Jellyfish Pictures, the studio behind Dog Man, has shut down. So that means a lot of the animators that worked on this movie have no jobs and are looking elsewhere to elsewhere studios to work on other projects. So if we did get a Dog Man sequel, there would be some noticeable changes. Now, things like this have happened with studios shutting down, another studio taking its place to work on the movie. We're seeing that right now with Ice Age 6. Blue Sky is still definitely dead, but Disney having the rights to it are making a film. It's going to have noticeable differences, but we'll see how it turns out. I feel like the thing with Dog Man is that it's so stylized that it's going to be a big noticeable difference if they do change it to a different animation studio. The animation is so fluent and vibrant, and all the things that happen with all the motions and the comic book feel is something that Jellyfish Pictures was able to crack down and make look amazing. So it would be a real big task for another animation studio to take upon it. It's not like they can move to Sony or anything. They're with DreamWorks, although a Spider-Verse directed Dog Man movie would go crazy. But what we could have, by the slightest little chance, is a Dog Man TV show. Honestly, I think one of the biggest things people have said regarding criticism with the Dog Man movie is that it kind of works better as a TV show. And I can see where people are coming from with this. A Dog Man movie was inevitable with its popularity, but a lot of the plot lines that, the Dog Man books have can work in a TV series, and Peter Hastings has shown more interest in that than a sequel. And Netflix and Peacock, they've been known to be making DreamWorks shows, some for the better, some for the worst, and we had a Captain Underpants TV show, so it's not entirely out of the question. And, knowing this TV show, it's probably going to be 2D animated. I don't see them going the 3D animation route. Maybe. I mean, DreamWorks has gotten a little better with their 3D animation, but it's very hard to replicate what the Dog Man movie did and bring it to a TV show. So there's a pretty good chance it's going to be 2D animated. But then again, DreamWorks Television seems like it has other priorities. They're really laser focused on Gabby's Dollhouse. It's even getting a movie this year. I keep forgetting it's happening. DreamWorks Television is putting their heart and soul into Jurassic World Chaos Theory, which I've been catching up with. It's an amazing show. I think that's one of the best DreamWorks shows that have come out in recent times. And I feel like putting a Dog Man show in there is probably too much, or maybe they just isn't the interest for it right now. Now, I don't want to discourage everyone saying that we won't get anything from the Dog Man movie franchise expanding. I'm sure we will in the far future, but at the current state it's at right now, a DreamWorks TV show is likely. It's not out of the question. It's just up to a sequel. A sequel, there are so many possibilities with how the movie ended. We could have Grandpa become a villain. That's been done in the books. We've had references to Dr. Scum and the Fair Fairy in the background. I mean, I didn't even realize till my third rewatch. So there's lots of avenues they can take and hints that, hey, a sequel can happen. But the movie did a good job of leaving it so we, aren't left on a cliffhanger. People talk about a Captain Underpants crossover, which would be cool, but at the same time, the storylines just wouldn't merge well, and it would kind of just be a mess. So I kind of don't want that. It'd be fun to have references here and there, but I don't think a crossover would work really well. Maybe like a special or something, like if Dog Man were to get a TV show, and it was by the same animators that did the original Captain Underpants show, you could have like a Netflix special of them crossing over. That I could see happening. But a big time crossover, I don't see happening anytime soon. I mean, we have more positive notes. We have a bunch more Dog Man books on the way. Dave Pilkey is at an ultimate high right now with the Dog Man franchise. There was toys that came alongside of the Dog Man movie. I mean, I currently still have them now. I'm not sure how they sold. Maybe they did well, maybe they didn't. But if they sold well enough, a sequel could happen. Like I said before, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem had an okay box office, but the toy sales were insane. So that's what warranted a sequel. We'll just have to see. I'm looking out for most likely a TV show. A sequel is very slim, but if we do get it, that'd be amazing. But I leave it up to you guys. The Dog Man movie franchise is kind of in limbo, and doesn't help that Jellyfish Pictures have been shut down. But where do you see Dog Man going in the far future? Do you see a TV show happening? Do you see another studio taking upon Dog Man to bring it to the big screen again? What do you guys think will happen? Let me know down in the comments, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.